The best start to your day. It's the AM Show.
Okay, so in an age of sharing our lives on social media, or other people sharing their lives, it's easy to look at other people's highlight reels and think, hang on, why is that not me? When Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy, he couldn't be more right. So how do we stop measuring ourselves up against others? Joining us now is psychologist and author of The Loudest Guest, Dr. Amy Silver. Amy, g'day. Good morning. Nice to have you on the program.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Really good compared to others. I'm not sure how I am, actually. Should we, what's the danger of comparing ourselves to others?
The danger is it's horrible. It feels horrible. We're watching other people's lives and judging our own by the standards that we see and forgetting that we're only seeing one angle on people's lives. We only see the way that the camera is pointing. We only see the one photo, not the 250 they took to get to that one. So it leaves us feeling not good. It doesn't give us a sense of happiness. It gives us a sense of sadness, which is interesting.
And you're comparing the worst of yourself, because that's what you'll be looking at, to the best of themselves, which is a fraud. I mean, basically social media, and I know this view shared around this table largely, that while it's got some good traits about it, social media is a fraud because people paint all the very best parts of them. People don't put their negative parts of their life on social media.
No, and we're sitting there in our comfy socks and our pajamas scrolling, looking at all these glamorous photos, all touched up and all with fake backgrounds. And but even with our friends, we're seeing them doing these incredibly amazing things, going on family walks with beautiful children. And we're kind of looking at our children kind of going, well, my kids are bickering in the background, and why are they managing to get a beautiful family day trip sorted? I can't get my kids into the car to go and go to the beach. So it's a funny thing. We're watching and we're kind of analyzing our own lives, but there's this sadness to it, this reflection of why am I not that?
But sometimes you can learn from other people. So is it okay to maybe pick little aspects of other people that you think, you know what, I'd like to incorporate that into my life?
Yeah, I think that's actually the real key here, is that what we're feeling sad about is the thing that we want. It's getting us closer to what it is that we want. And I guess what we have the opportunity to do when we find ourselves in comparison is turning it into a goal for ourselves. It's funny that we don't actually compare ourselves, sadly, to somebody that's doing something that's completely different from what we would want to do. So I don't look at gymnasts, training for the Olympics and think, my goodness, if only, I was doing that. Why am I not doing that? Because there's no chance I'm going to be doing that. So I think that where it really hits us is actually on the things that we want to do, the things that we feel like we could be doing. And so if we use that energy that we feel when we get into comparison and use that as a way of finding out what our goals are, then maybe that's the really nice twist that comparison gives us.
Yeah, and learn to be courageous as well, as I think is what you say as well. Psychologist and author of The Loudest Guest, Dr. Amy Silver. Appreciate your time on the program. Courage and bravery, I think.
Your city, your town, your hood, your news.